Damn it. Move, baby kitty, move. You're lucky I love you. The blue one.
Alright.
Hey guys, it's Cody C from Geek, A.D.D. I got my Wave 8. I went down to my local game store, Game Empire, in Pasadena, California, and they had just put their Wave 8 stuff out. Didn't even have it on the shelf yet. I just got one of each, but I'm pretty pleased with everything I got. Yeah, let's just open it up. Janelle, hit me. Whoa, okay, so now that's over. Let's put this away before someone gets hurt. Not only is it Wave 8 Day, it's also a St. Patrick's Day. Every purchase from Game Empire comes with a free Guinness. Nah, just kidding, that's not true. Though I wish it was. Be sure to partake. Oh yeah. So one thing I wanted to show right off the bat. The Ghost is like the same size as the Gazanti pack. It's like a few inches smaller, and that's it. It's pretty impressive. But, you know, the Gazanti pack is empty, so... Ah! Miss Hunter. Let's start with that. Ugh. Oh, jeez. Miss Hunter is kind of the medium package. So it's the ship that retails for $20. The Star Viper started that trend. Ooh, it's in there. Let's see if we can... There we go. Got him out. Oh, he's cool, man. He looks like an old World War II bomber or something like that. Or oh, whoa! It's kind of like a it's kind of like the gunship transports that the clone troopers used to use. You got your base and your pegs. So you got your little dial spinner, but it's got a like a texture on it now. You probably won't be able to notice, but it's there. It's this weird texture now instead of just smooth plastic. So what we got for cardboard and cardstock. Got your 2 tractor beam tokens, your dial, numbers and tokens you don't need. You got your WW target lock. Ooh, and the cloak token for the cloaking device. This is interesting too. I don't know what that's for. But it's a picture of the G1A Starfighter's outline. Got reference cards for modifications, decloak, cloak. Ooh, dual upgrades. It says they do not have a card back, so they can be identified by the symbol in the lower left corner. I don't see a symbol. I see the EPT symbol, but that's it. Once this hits the table, the side that it's on is the side. So there's no way to flip it. It's not like you can change this. Oh, okay, this round I'm going to be decreased pilot skill. This round I'm going to be increased pilot skill. Interesting. We've got the title, 1 cloaking device. You got Zuckuss, Forlom. What? You're supposed to get 1 electronic baffle and 2 tractor beams, but it looks like they switched it. Oh yeah, they changed it. Ooh, that's some good art. The senior generic pilot, Gand Feinsman, that's what Zuckuss is. Has an EPT, so that's cool. So only the cheapy generic does not have an EPT. So the G1A is pretty much the Scum B-Wing. So here's a B-Wing. Huh. Yeah, oh, look at those engines. Those are huge. Yeah, I'd say he's a lot bigger than a B-Wing. Inquisitor's time. Oh no! It's okay. Ooh, that's nice. Interesting. See, I never watched Rebels, but I've always been curious what they were going to do with the back of the ship, because, you know, Vader's kind of comes all the way out here. And I think it's interesting, too, that they didn't put solar panels on the exterior wings, just only on the interior. That seems a little, I don't know, not very effective. But it's still a cool ship. I dig it. It's essentially going to be an Imperial A-Wing. Has the same stats, almost the same action bar, except it can boost and barrel roll, but it cannot evade unless you give it the title. Let's see what we got. Got the cardboard. We got the UU, or the lowercase double N. Oh, UUVV. We got those green one turns on there. It's good stuff. Hey, there it is again. Interesting that they started doing that now. It's a picture of the TIE Advanced Prototypes outline. Got reference cards for boosts and modifications. We got the 16-point Pilot Skill 2 Generic, 19-point Pilot Skill 4 Senior Generic with an EPT. Aw, yeah. Valen Rudor, who is causing a ton of rules confusion, but we'll talk about that another day. And the Inquisitor, who is also causing some rules confusion, but not that much. It looks like everything is in here as expected. Deadeye, homing missiles, the S-thread tracers, guidance chips, and the TIE V1 title. This is him and old school TIE Advanced. Color's pretty good. Yeah, I guess I can understand why the decreased hull, and maybe he's easier to maneuver without that thing on the back and the larger engines. Punishing One, Jumpmaster 5K. I will say, Fantasy Flight Games sure knows how to polish a turd. Like, this isn't the dumbest. This is stupid. This is so dumb. But now that it's in my hands and I'm looking at it and I can feel it, like, oh man, this is cool, man. Like, oh, look at that turret. That's a mean looking turret. It has some weight to it too. This is cool, man. I like it. I'm excited to try out that asymmetric dial. Ooh, got a scenario book. New rules, scenario book. Oh yeah, there's Dengar. He's looking for that Millennium Falcon. Yeah, dig it. Here's that asymmetric dial. It only has 2 red moves. Got the 4K and the, what is that? I always get confused with the Segnors. I guess 2 bank right Segnors. That is also red. So if you Segnors this way, it's white. Interesting. Also comes with the little icon, which is weird. But I mean, it's actually kind of cool. I like it. We got ZZYY. I always wondered if you look at the side of a snowspeeder, it always says ZZ on it. Thought that was interesting. Little random tidbit. We got hella stress tokens. We got these little, I don't know, there's probably for the scenario, I guess. Everybody's got EPT. I'm excited about all of these pilots. I think the contracted scout is probably the best. I think this is going to be the best blocker in the game. We got 1 rage, 2 Atani mine links, which makes sense. If they only gave us 1, I was going to be pissed. We got plasma torps, Boba Fett, Dengar, Gonk. Gonk's awesome, man. Well, they're all awesome. R5P8 goes in the droid slot. We got 2 overclocked R4s. I'm questionable. I don't know if I like these guys or not. I'll have to try it out. Got the delicious feedback array, double guidance chips, and punishing 1. So if you buy 1 of everything, you'll end up with 3 guidance chips, which I think should be more than enough for most players. So much to clean up. I need a break. Now, the big granddaddy, which this retails for $50, but you know, it's actually not that bad of a deal because you are getting 2 ships out of it. Wow, look at all that. Oh man, this is... Holy cow, look at this. Oh my god. This thing's enormous. What? Jeez. Ugh. Alright, I think there we go. There's a little tab right here. If you push that down, it'll pop out. So the model comes with the Phantom already docked, but they're pretty close in size actually. I was concerned that it was just going to look funky, but that's pretty close. Unfortunately, no, you don't get 2 Phantoms and this can't pop out, but you know, I'm okay with that. I know it's not Fantasy Flight's fault, but I think it's going to be super confusing that this is the Phantom and there's also a TIE Phantom as well. But what can you do? They almost weigh the same. Ha, just kidding, I'm not going to throw that down. Comes with a new style of base. Oh wow, it's like a, we got your standard large base ship peg here. Excuse me. And then this looks like just some support brackets. This is your standard large base. What? Oh, interesting. So this does not nest into this peg, it just simply clips on top of the base. Like that. You can still use that little arrow shape to know how to orient it, but let's plug it in. Oh! Oh, I don't know, man. This feels janky. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. I've seen people use pegs and bases from Epic ships, and I think that might be the appropriate choice here. I don't know. I don't like that wobble. Ooh, some of it's already been punched. Yes. Okay, I was wondering how that worked. So, I'm fairly certain that's a picture of a torpedo right there. I'm fairly certain that means you can just shoot torpedoes out of your special arc, not auxiliary arc, so no primary weapon. I think it just means you can shoot torpedoes out normally, and then if you take the ghost title, then you can make primary attacks out of it. We got our 2 dials here. We got our 2 little shippy icons. 4 Phantom attack shuttle pilots. No generics though, but that's okay. Oh, interesting. Well, I guess that doesn't... it's probably for a scenario or something. I saw this little Sabine token. It's like, oh, it's neat. What is that for? And there's a bunch of, like, thermal detonators. Not to be confused with the thermal detonator bomb token. We've also got cluster mines and the super confusing Connernet. Oh yeah, look at that art, man. That's some good art. We got our 4 VCX 100 pilots, aka the Ghost. We got our 4 attack shuttle pilots, aka the Phantom. Got reference for cluster mines, bomb tokens. You know, it doesn't say anything about the special arc though. Not on the no reference card for it. Okay, it does say in the rules here, has a special firing arc identified by dotted lines and a torpedo symbol printed on its ship token. When attacking with a torpedo secondary weapon, a ship with this icon may attack an enemy ship that is at range 1 to 3 inside of its standard or special firing arc. When attacking with its primary weapon, the ship must still target an enemy ship inside its standard firing arc, unless otherwise specified on an upgrade card. Oh yeah. Got 2 dorsal turrets, a title card for the Phantom, advanced proton torpedoes, reinforced deflectors, Predator, Ghost's title, thermal detonators. So these work just like seismic charges, except if you get hit with it, you also receive a stress token. Got your Connernet, cluster mines. We got Zeb, who looks disappointingly cartoony. Sabine looks awesome. Kanan Jarrus, who I didn't know until recently is played by Freddie Prinze Jr. Hera Syndulla, I'm really excited for this card. She looks cool. Ezra looks like an old man. But I mean, it's still cool art, but yeah, he looks a little old. And then Troppa. See, I wish you won't be able to see this very well, but Zeb looks pretty realistic in this. I wish they had made a realistic drawing of him in his pilot card. But yeah, that's my quick and dirty unboxing. Hope you guys liked it. I'm going to go play at Game Empire right now. So, see ya. Cody C from Geek, A.D.D. If you like the video, do stuff.
That didn't work so well. That fucked up on